Is there something that we can do or we should do to sort of neutralize this narrative coming from India?
Well, Indian narrative is not surprising, really. I mean, it's both the military leadership as well as the political leadership have started to ride the tiger. They don't know how to get off it. And if we also start, building a war narrative, that will sort of escalate the whole situation. I think.
No, I was less. I wasn't talking about building a war narrative. I was talking about neutralizing their narrative in ways, in terms of perhaps reaching out to the world community, telling them this is exactly what is being said from India, and going on a diplomatic offensive with reference to this.
Well, Ijaz, to be honest, I think the diplomatic community knows what's happening. I mean, I'll be very surprised if the diplomatic community in India is not reporting back to their capitals, especially the key players, that this is what the leadership, both on the political and military side, are doing, and it's going to escalate the situation. And there's a need to sort of temper down the rhetoric. But looking at the reaction from the international community, I mean, it's very disappointing, obviously, to say the least. I mean, they understand what is happening in Kashmir. It's a terrible, brutal situation. Atrocities taking place. They understand what is happening to the minorities through the CAA and the National Register. And we look at the protest, and I mean, it's and the rhetoric against Pakistan. So there's this country with this leadership which is in control of the nuclear weapon systems, and it's an extremist mindset. I mean, they're always been accusing of Pakistan, about their nuclear capability and falling into the hands of extremists. Here's an extremist government which already has control of nuclear weapons. So I think the world should be more worried about India than they're worried about Pakistan.